Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at point guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got P.J. Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally. Great recognition of the defense. Zion took what the offense gave him and knocked it down.
Doncic with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Just 5 on the clock. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Here's McGee. Valanciunas grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And here's McCollum, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Here's Jones, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now the pass to McGee. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And so often acting as the catalyst. Doncic there playing off the ball, ready to catch and fire.
Takes a 3, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Now Ingram, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
All right, David, thanks. Doncic with the steal. Irving surveying the floor. It's good from long range. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas.
Impressive shooter from outside the arc. Kyrie knows he has the green light to fire away.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
First team.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. Hachimura comes in for Washington. Josh Green's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Alvarado. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Hardy.
Yeah, easy call.
Jackson Hayes. First personal foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so
Now off the
far.
line for your Mavericks. Hardy. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hardy. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Now, here is Murphy. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Wood kicks to Hachimura. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Hayes, good for the basket.
Jackson
Starting
Hayes.
off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And here's Green outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
It's stolen by Nance. And now the Pelicans on the break. Finished off the break.
Jackson Hayes.
Hayes has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Now here's Hardy. Knocked away to the left wing. Murphy with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Great open look there.
CJ McCollum.
McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
There's Green with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the basket by McCollum.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans
With the score.
with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense.
26.
We come back right after this.
Hey, your junior defense.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So the Pelican 5 right now. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Count that one. Jones has got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
And the basket by McCollum.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Irving for 3. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big defense. Because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pelicans leading by 11. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Ingram. Over Hardaway. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Jones.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here at the game. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Ingram. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the three ball here in the second quarter.
Doncic dishes to Irving. There's the three. Another three for Dallas.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
New Orleans leading by 10. Alvarado passes to Ingram. Kicks to Jones. Floats one up. Rebounded by McGee. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Irving for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's Doncic missing. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. McGee with the block. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Irving. Second chance shot. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
That was the 2K drive. As that move deserved another look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Green comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Now here's Hayes. Passes it to Alvarado. So here's Murphy. Guarded by Green. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. Good as the jump shot falls. Hayes has got 6 points. Mavericks trailed by 14. Ball's knocked loose. And McGee kicks to Doncic. Launches a 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Now, here is Murphy. The pass to Hayes. Shoots over Hachimura. Hayes, no good. Dallas has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Back to Green. Shot on the wing. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Herbert Jones. And the basket by McCollum.
This is nothing new for CJ. He's scoring in bunches. His offense on display.
Here's Doncic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 18 points for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And here's McCollum for 3.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Pelicans lead by 11.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Luka Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Cullen passes to Jones.
It's clear that Zion knows his strengths. Good at sensing when he should shoot it.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 23.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over McGee, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Irving passes to Washington. The kick out to Irving. Launches it. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 11 points.
The nasty handle of Kyrie uses it to get anywhere he wants.
McGee's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 11. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Woods checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hayes dishes to McCollum. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Fires the three. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Washington.
Coming onto the floor for your Mavs.
Jones against Irving. To the middle, here's Ingram. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Dallas. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Irving from long range. Another three for Dallas.
Had that one in his sights, too. His fifth triple of the game, second this half.
Pelicans leading by 10. McCollum finds Jones. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Ingram missing. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Basket counts.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Here they come, your D10 crew.
Green, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
To your junior D10 crew.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Murphy. Over Holiday. Tries again. Valanciunas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
I love the toughness from Jonas Valanciunas, and he is lighting it up tonight.
Irving kicks to Wood. Passes it to Holiday. For the three. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ingram outside. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Valanciunas. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Irving from long range. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
And he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 16.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Irving finds Doncic. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. Another three for Dallas.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And here's Valanciunas following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Ingram outside. Clock at 6. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Outside Irving. Wood trying to free himself up, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Holiday against Ingram, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 13 points in the game. Mavericks trailed by 10. Outside Irving.
Hey, yo, right here.
That will count. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? New Orleans on top. They're up by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So for New Orleans right now, the forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot, manning the middle. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Now, here is Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 31 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Showing he can create for others, not just himself. Zion's a big you can run the offense through.
Hardaway passes to Irving. From outside the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue. Dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Green is checked in for Dallas. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Irving kicks to Hardaway. From deep three-point range, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Irving for 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Ingram passes to Williamson. Shoots over Washington. Here's Hernan Gomez. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Irving can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. A 3 from McCollum doesn't go for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. In the corner, Hardaway with it to the inside. They kick it out to Green. Irving from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Williamson throws it down.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Green dishes to Irving. Hardaway passes to Green. Poked away. Irving up top. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Doncic with the steal. The pass to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. Irving passes to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Doncic, and it's McGee atop the key. The 3. Dallas, no good that time either. New Orleans leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Valanciunas.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. He kicks it to Lewis. Lets a floater go. Outside Holiday. Dallas again missing. And here's New Orleans now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Here's Alvarado. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Hachimura. Marshall gets the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Fades away. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing good.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.